Hi everyone, and welcome to Grounded by Yoga. Welcome to your practice. Namaste. Today we will have a traditional approach into this session, which means we will start practicing with gentle flow, warming up slowly the body. We will go through more dynamic sequence to help build heat, to help calm the mind a little bit as well, to slowly make our way into more standing and holding poses for a longer period of time, trying to challenge ourselves a little bit to create or to build up resilience into our day-to-day life. And we will end the practice with a Shavasana, traditional resting position. And after the resting position, we will be practicing a pranayama, and then we'll add some meditation at the end of this practice. Traditional approach, the all lanes will be targeting today. So the focus of today is to downregulate our nervous system, to simply live without stress or anxiety in the mind. If you are ready to start, jump on the mat and let's get started. So we will start the practice today sitting in cross-legged or in Siddhasana, as I am at the moment. You might need to use block or a bolster to sit on if you have that at home. You might also need to use blocks during the practice, so make sure they are handy and ready to be used. And find your seat, find your sitting bones well anchored. Allow the eyes to close down or gaze soft. Resting your hands, palms facing up in Gain Mudra, feeling the sitting bones well anchored. Engage your core slightly, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders, slightly tuck the chin to the chest. Welcome to your practice. And let's all take a slow deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, open the mouth, let it go. Now bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Open up the eyes and interlace your fingertips in front. Extend your arms forward. Flip your palms around. Inhale here. And exhale, stay here. If that's okay for your shoulders, on next inhalation, lift your arms up, palms facing up, and exhale. Relax the shoulder blade. Inhale, growing taller, lengthening the spine even more. And as you exhale, release your hands, clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, extend your knuckle backward, opening up the chest. And as you exhale, maybe look up, if that's okay for your neck. Inhale here, perhaps turning your head side to side, gently. And as you exhale, release your hands on your lap. And straight away, we'll start, get rid of the block or any props on the way. And come to sit in the back of your mat. Knees as wide as the yoga mat. Sit back on your heels. Fingertips in front of you. Inhale here, lengthen the spine, growing tall. And as you exhale, walk your hands forward. Bring your forehead onto the floor. Child pose, extended child pose. Let's take a moment here to connect with the breath. And on your next inhale, looking forward. And as you exhale, come to your four kneeling position. Bring your knees slightly closer to each other. Hip width distance apart. tabletop position, and we will be flowing between tabletop and child pose here. So on your next inhale, stay here in tabletop. Slightly tuck the chin to the chest, and as you exhale, sit back on your heels. Next, inhale, coming back up to your four kneeling, and exhale, sitting back on your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Two more at your own pace. And once you finish your 2 rounds, wait in child pose. Find stillness. Be with whatever is. Next inhale, looking forward, and as you exhale, come to your four kneeling position. Step your hands about 1 hand span forwards, tuck the toes under. Inhale here, and as you exhale, send your hips up and high into down dog, downward facing dog. Start to walk your dog, pressing all fingertips firmly into the floor, keep micro-bending the elbows. Take the chin to the chest, looking toward the toes. And after a few moments, find stillness here in down dog. This is considering as a resting position, but sometimes can be challenging. So be with whatever is happening in your mind. Know that if at any time the practice gets too intense for you, you can always go back into child pose and rest. Come back to your breath. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, looking between your hands and step forward, baby step to the top of the mat, feet hip width distance apart. Bring your hands on your chin. Lift up halfway, tuck the chin to the chest, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. And as you exhale, fold forward from your hips. Hands on the mat, or you can keep your hands on your shin if your hands doesn't reach the ground. Inhale, halfway lift once more. Exhale, bring your hands on your hips. And on your next inhale, slowly make your way up into Tadasana. And exhale, extend your arms, your palms to the side, fingertips pointing down. Tadasana, the mountain pose. Feel the arches of your feet lifted, your knees micro-bend, your core slightly engaged, your chest open, the shoulders are relaxed. Take the chin to the chest and feel grounded like a mountain, steady. We will be flowing between in 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar A. So be ready to move and to warm up. Open up the eyes if they are closed, knees soft. And on your next inhale, sweep your arms forward and up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bend the knees, fall forward. Hands on the mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up, halfway lift, hands on chin. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands on the mat. Step back into your plank, high plank. Let's take one breath here. Long line from the crown of the head to the heels. Make sure you are not lifting your hips. One breath here. And as your next exhale, release the knees on the mat, untuck the toes, allow yourself to go all the way down, forehead into the floor, hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the elbows into the ribs, pressing the top of the feet into the mat. And on your next inhale, lift up, cobra, chest and head off the floor. And as you exhale, release, tuck the toes under and send your hips into down dog. 3 breaths here. Next, inhale, come onto the ball of your left foot and sweep your right leg up, point the toes, and as you exhale, shift your right knee to the chest, step your right foot forward, followed by the left. Find your halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, and exhale, Uttanasana. Bend the knees. On your next inhale, sweep your arms forward and up, hold Vastasana, and exhale, Tadasana. Second round, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step 2, step back to your plank. Options to lower the knees down or keep your knees up. And on your next inhale, lean forward, keep your elbows tucked. And as you exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift up, cobra. And exhale, back to down dog. 3 slow deep breaths. Surya Namaskar. It helps us to warming up the body. Perhaps you're already feeling it. Preparing for deeper stretch. And on your next inhale, come onto the ball of your right foot this time. Lift your right leg up, point the toes, left leg up. And exhale, left knee to the chest. Step your left foot between your hands, followed by the right. Find your halfway lift, hands on chin. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, Tadasana. Last round, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back. Options to lower the knees down, cobra or up dog. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take 2, 3 slow deep breaths here. Trying to slow down the heartbeat. Feeling your breath more shallow, perhaps. And on your next inhale, looking forward, either step forward or jump. Your options, find your halfway lift. And exhale, fall forward. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, find your Tadasana, mountain pose. And let's take a moment here to close down the eyes and feel any sensation in the body, any tingling, perhaps feeling prana, life force, moving throughout the body. Feeling more alive, more present perhaps. Keep your eyes closed if you can, and we'll do a very simple exercise. Lift your arms up and down to help us to calm down the heartbeat and the breath. On your next inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And exhale, lower the arms. Simple as that. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arm. And pause. Notice the effect. Powerful, simple technique. And slowly open up the eyes if they are closed. Hand step and bring your hands on your hips and step your right foot back about one leg length. And grab your block if you are using one, high setting or lower setting. Heels are in line. Slightly turn your right toes in. Keep microbending the front knee and keep your torso parallel to the long edge of the mat here. Preparing for Trikonasana, triangle pose. And on your next inhale, sweep your arms to shoulder height. Bring your arms to shoulder height, extending through the arms, looking toward the left side, your left fingers. And from here, inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale, relax the shoulder blade. Down the back. Next, inhale, reaching forward with your left hand. And when you can't reach further, bring your left hand either on the block or you can reach for your feet down. Make sure you are not resting on your left leg here. And try to spiral your chest toward the ceiling, extending your right hand toward the ceiling. If that's okay for your neck, tuck the chin to the chest and look toward your right hand. And let's take 5 slow deep breaths here. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Steady with ease. Both feet are pressing firmly into the ground, firmly anchored. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, looking down toward your toes. Exhale, bend the front knee. Next inhale, sweep your arms to shoulder height and step your right foot back a little bit, about 1.5 leg length apart. Straight the front leg here. Bring your hands to the heart center. Next inhale, arms to shoulder height. And as you exhale, bend the front knee, knee over ankle, and find your warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Extending through both hands, looking toward your left hand, if that's okay for your neck. Relax the shoulder blades down the back. Engage your left glutes to parallel the left thigh to the long edge of the mat. Pressing all corners of your feet firmly The outer edge of your back foot is firmly anchored as well. And let's take 5 slow deep breaths here. Long hold are challenging in yoga. They are building strength, stamina, but they also challenge us to stay present and sometimes triggering as well. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Extend the front leg and step forward in Tadasana. Hands alongside your fingertips pointing down, and notice any sensation, any difference between both legs, maybe, perhaps. Come back to your breath. And bring your hands to your hips and step your left foot backward this time. Turn your left foot slightly in. Turn your torso parallel to the long edge of the mat. And from here, make sure you have a block if you want to use them. And from here, on the next inhale, bring your hands to shoulder height. Turn your head to look toward your right hand. Relax the shoulder blades down the back as you exhale. And on your next inhale, reaching forward with your right hand. And as you exhale, bring your right hand, the top of your right hand next to your right leg. Take the chin to the chest and look up if that's okay for your neck. Left hand is reaching toward the sky, toward the ceiling. And let's take 5 slow deep breaths here. Steady, in control with your legs. Welcome any thoughts, any emotions that may arise. Allow to let go of any negativity as well. Welcome positive. And on your next inhale, looking down toward your toes, bend the front knee. And as you inhale, coming back up, extend the front leg, hands on your hips. Step back with your left foot, about 1.5 leg length apart. Inhale, arms to shoulder height. And exhale, bend the front knee, knee over ankle, extending both arms to the side, looking toward your right hand, if that's okay for your neck. And relax the shoulder blades down the back. Pressing both feet firmly into the floor. Engage your right glutes to parallel the right thigh to the long edge of the mat. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Feel empowered. This is great posture to build strength with our legs, and also a feeling of being in power with ourselves. Let's take 4 slow deep breaths here. Shoulders above the hips. And on your next inhale, extend the front leg. Bring your hands to your hips. And exhale, step forward in Tadasana at the top of your mat. And take a moment to pause. And feel, notice any feelings, any sensation in the body, in your mind. And now step in the middle of the mat. Grab your block if you are using some, both. In Tadasana at the middle of the mat, at the top. And step about 1.5 leg lengths apart. Turn your toes in, preparing for Prasarita Padottanasana. Wide-legged forward fold. Hands on your hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine, opening up the chest. And as you exhale, keep the knees soft, micro-bending, and fold forward from your hips. Stop when you are halfway down. And inhale, lengthen the spine even more. You are welcome to stay here, otherwise fold forward even more. Placing your hands in between your feet. Tuck the chin to the chest. Hands are shoulder width apart. And be here in standing forward fold. Standing wide-legged forward fold. Stay here for the next 8 slow deep breaths. And feel the powerful effect of this forward fold. Calming and grounding. Very powerful to down-regulate the nervous system. To preparing for the next of the practice, what is coming next. Our cool down series. You can close down the eyes if you want. And let's all take a slow deep inhale through the nose, preparing for transitioning. And on your next inhale, bring your hands underneath your face. Find your halfway lift as you exhale. Take a slow deep inhale through the nose as you bring your hands on your hips. Engage your core, and as you exhale, find your standing wide-legged Tadasana. Hands relaxed. And be with whatever may arises. Calm, stillness. And slowly open up the eyes and step at the top of the mat in Tadasana, preparing our way to cool down. But first we will practice back bend, lying on our belly. So on our next inhale, knees soft, arms overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Hands on the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. And as you exhale, step back to down dog. And take 3 slow deep breaths here. Take the chin to the chest. Yoga has a lot of benefits, a lot.
And down-regulating the nervous system is one of them. Reduces stress hormones such as cortisol, adrenaline hormones. It's a nice way to start our days. And on your next inhale, allow the knees to find the floor and tuck the toes and lay down on your belly, forehead on the floor, hands underneath the shoulders. Press the top of the feet onto the mat. Prepare for cobra flow. And on your next inhale, engage the core, keep the pubic bones, anchor, and lift your chest head off the floor. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. One more time, inhale. This time we hold our cobra up, baby cobra. Keep the elbows tucked in. Allow the eyes to close down and connect to your breath. Back bend are more energizing than cooling. One more breath here. You are doing great. And as you exhale, allow your head to rest on the floor. Turn your head toward the left side of your mat. Arms alongside you and be. Turn your head to the other side to stretch both sides of the neck. And now press your hands down, come up, find your balasana at the back of your mat, sit back on your heels. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, fold forward. Balasana, child pose. You may like to widen your knees if that's more comfortable for you. And let's spend some time here counteracting the back bend. Really feel the chest expanding against your thigh. And bring your hands underneath the shoulders, slowly pressing up, and turn yourself around, laying down on your back. In Shavasana corpse pose. But before, we will practice our twist, and then we will have some time in Shavasana to incorporate the practice. At first, hug the knees to the chest, perhaps massaging the lower back, rocking side to side. And from here, find stillness. Take a slow, deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, shift your knees to the right side of your mat. Extend your left hand to the side. Rest your right hand on top of your left thigh. Turn your head toward your left thumb, looking toward your left thumb, if that's okay for your neck, or keep it straight, looking toward the ceiling, your option. And shift your awareness into your belly. The space behind your navel, slightly up. A place where our fear lives. Twist in yoga consider it as sattvic, bringing balance between both the masculine and the feminine. In modern science, we call that the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. The calming and the doing forces. And bringing balance between both can help us live more in peace, more in tune with what or who we truly are. And slowly looking up, and on your next inhale, bring your knees to the chest. Pause for 1 or 2 breaths here. And on your next inhale, to prepare deeply. And as you exhale, twist, shift your knees to the left side of your mat. Extend your right hand to the side. And shift your awareness into your body once again. Shifting, perhaps releasing any tension in this energy center, Manipura chakra. Our fear can keep our nervous system on. And by releasing any fear, we can tell our body, our mind that it is safe to be. It is a safe place to be, to live. Our body, also our mind. Two more breaths here. And on your next inhale, bring your heads to center. Shift your knees to the chest. And let's all take a slow deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, extend your legs in front. In Shavasana, the corpse pose. Arms alongside you, palms facing up. Allow the feet to fall to the side. Lift your head off the floor, tuck the chin to the chest, and lower your head back down to lengthen the back of the neck. Snuggle your shoulder blades underneath. Make any adjustment that you need to feel even 5 to 10% more comfortable. Ready to let go, to surrender.
allowing the benefits of this yoga practice to sink into every cells of your body, really touching any part, the grosser to the subtle, the more subtle, the mind, the soul. Allow your body to feel heavy, your bones, the gravity pulling you down. Enjoy your rest for the next 10 minutes here in Shavasana. And from here, I will give you two options. Either stay here in Shavasana to practice the pranayama and the meditation. Listen to your body, what your body needs today. Otherwise, if you're ready to join me sitting, start to bring some movement in your body, deepen your breath. Perhaps taking a big stretch, arms overhead, extending. Hug the knees to the chest. And roll over either side in a fetus position. Stay there for 2 natural breaths. Mindful breath, transitioning mindfully with intention. And slowly press up. Find your sitting meditation posture, either sitting or bolster on a block. Try to keep your eyes closed if you can. And once you find your seat, rest your hands, palms facing up in Gain Mudra. Slightly engage your core. Press your sitting bones into the support. Draw the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Really extend to lengthen the spine. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. Relax the features of the face. And turn into the breath. Turn your awareness inward. Check with your body if you can soften it even more. Any tension in the legs, the hips. And from here we start our pranayama. First simple inhale for 4, exhale for 4. Equal breathing. Samavritti. If this is comfortable for you, you can from now start to add some pause after the in and after the out of breath. Pause for the count of 2 or the count of 4. Whatever is more comfortable for you. And stick with this practice for the next 3 minutes. Pranayama. Breath work. You're halfway there, 1.5 minutes left. Keep your focus on the count of the breath. Inhale for 4, pause for 2 or 4, exhale for 4, and pause for 2 or 4. Keep your mind focused. And after the pause, after your next exhalation, release the practice, let the practice melt away, and be with yourself. Keep your awareness focused on the breath, but allow yourself to be, or to drift away into a meditative state. If today is the day. So our breath work, pranayama, helps us to link to the more subtle layers of our human existence, the mind, the manas. It helps us to calm the vrittis, the fluctuation of the mind. To further attain or achieve a deeper focus. This process is called dharana in yoga. And that leads automatically to meditation, dhyana. Which this can further lead us to the last and final goal in yoga, samadhi, the ultimate goal, the union with the universal force, our Purusha. We have 3 minutes left. I leave you space to explore. Check your posture. Lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders, tuck the chin to the chest. And start to deepen your breath. Come back to your body, to your space, feeling your body present on the mat. Preparing for transitioning to whatever may be waiting for you today. And as we end this practice, you may feel more grounded, more in tune with yourself, your true self. Hopefully this practice has been beneficial for your nervous system. You can gently bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. And let's hold, take a slow deep inhale through the nose. And to close this practice, open the mouth, exhale. Slowly open up the eyes if they are closed. Thank you everyone for sharing this space, your time with me today. And I hope you have a wonderful day, whatever may come on your way. I wish you the best. Enjoy. Namaste.